So, the 2020 Olympics finally started in 2021. Not bad. And I love it. I really do. But I feel like people underestimate the geostrategic importance. Why does Australia feel like it can steal the oil rights from the economic powerhouse with 10 times the population to the north, Indonesia? Well, look at the medal count. Why is Norway so ready to throw down with Argentina, Australia, Chile, France, New Zealand, the UK, India, Italy, Russia, Pakistan, Ukraine, the US, Russia, and China over Antarctica? Did you see what they did in the Winter Olympics? It's theirs. They can have it. Why does France have troops in Mali, Mauritania, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Chad? They whopped the US in 2019 FIBA. They can do what they want. They just beat us again. So expect an all-out invasion of North Africa. And don't expect the West African franc to die out anytime soon. If they beat us for the gold, we're going to have to give them back Louisiana. Facts. What's good with China? Just look at GDP growth over time and then look at medal count over time. I'm sorry, Hong Kong. It's not looking good for you. What brought down the Soviet Union? Well, it was Rocky Balboa trying to avenge his fallen comrade Apollo Creed. But also, the Miracle on Ice got the ball rolling. I have so many more. Why have Singapore, Bangladesh, Barbados, and Israel recognized Kosovo's independence since 2016? Why did Serbia agree to normalize economic relationships with them? A gold judo medal. Expect more now that they're 2 for 2. Why haven't China and Russia recognized them? You do what you want when you're popping. Anyway, it's important. And since I'm pretty Judeo-centric on this channel, I'm about to list every single Jewish athlete competing in the 2021 Tokyo Games. And it's a lot. Let's start with Japan, since the Olympics is in Japan. And if they keep up this current medal pace, the US will have no choice but to let them remilitarize. So, Avi Schafer is a Jewish-Japanese basketball player playing for the Japanese National Olympic basketball team. He's of mixed descent, born to a Japanese mother and Jewish-American father. So, he wouldn't be considered halakhically Jewish, but he identifies as Jewish. So get off my ass, Ashkenazis. Anyway, he plays professional ball for Japan for a team called Seahorses Mikawa, plays the 4 and 5, and has championship from 2019. I don't know what the level of play is in Japan, but he was an all-star in 2020-2021, averaging 9.5, 4.7, and 1.3 while shooting 51% from the field and 36% from deep. Next up, we have Sue motherfucking Bird. 4-time WNBA champion, 12-time All-Star, all-time assist leader, 5-time Russian League champion, 5-time Euro League champion, and 4-time Olympic gold medalist. Hopefully 5th time soon, because it doesn't look like the men got it. Though she plays for the Stars and Bars, she has dual citizenship with Israel, which she uses to play in the Russia League because the WNBA alone doesn't pay the bills, I guess. Her dad is Jewish, but not her mom. But that still counts. So get off my dick, nerds. You think Jews grow on trees? No, we don't. It's not enough to give them back. Not even Bobby Fischer. Anyway, she's 40 years old, and I'm still glad that she's out there, which is definitely saying something. I just wish Elena Delle Donne was also out there. I don't know why she's not. She's not Jewish, by the way. She's just nice. Or is she? No, she's not. Now, there's the Israeli baseball team, which, incredibly, has some Jews on it. The MLB doesn't release their players to play in the Olympics, so the best we got are some former MLB talent and some pre-MLB talent. There's Josh Zeid, who pitched 48 games for the Astros in 2013-2014. There's catcher Ryan Lavarnway, who has 10 years of MLB experience. Ty Kelly is a utility player who was in the majors between 2016 and 2018. Danny Valencia is a third baseman who played in the majors between 2010 and 2018, racking up 96 homers and 397 RBIs. Second baseman Ian Kinsler is the best they've got. He's a 4-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glove winner, and 2018 World Series champ who just retired freshly in 2019. Then there's also Jake Fishman, who is a young pitcher who has not yet played in the majors, but plays AAA and is one to watch out for according to Baseball International, who I recommend you subscribe to, by the way, if you like international baseball content. Yeah, I got a lot of this info from him. He's picking Israel to finish last, but whatever. It's a safe pick. Japan is probably gonna stomp everyone anyway, so. To be so honest, I care way less about the rest of these sports. So I'm gonna start powering through. Also, there are a lot of Jewish competitors, so I gotta pick it up. Let's start with the biggest chunk, the rest of Israel. Israel is sending 90 athletes and an undisclosed number of Jews to the Olympics to compete in 15 sports. That's a lot. Diana Vaisman is a sprinter competing in the 100 meters. She is Belarusian and Israeli, obviously. Avishag Semberg does taekwondo and won a bronze medal, making her the youngest Israeli to ever win at 19. Linoy Ashram does rhythmic gymnastics, which is weird. She's half Yemeni, half Greek, all Jew. According to the Times of Israel, she's the best choice for Israel to win gold. Anat Lelior is an Olympic surfer, which I guess is an Olympic sport. Sagi Muki is a judo boy of Yemeni descent, and everyone's hyped because he's friends with an Iranian or something. A little side point. There's a lot of Iranian Jews. To this day, Iran is not that bad a place to be Jewish, because you can hate Israel and not hate Jews. Do I have to take that out? I might. Psych, I don't take shit out. I don't even know how to take shit out. Israel's ass, sometimes. Ori Sasson is also a judo boy, but is already an Olympic medalist, getting bronze in 2016. And he's Kurdish. Yeah, they're a bunch of Kurdish Jews. It's fire. Maru Teferi is a marathon runner. and the Israeli record holder. He is Ethiopian, and his wife Salam is also representing Israel, but is not included in this list because she is not herself Jewish. Maor Tiyouri is another marathon runner, and she is of mixed Iranian and Iraqi descent. Artem Dolgopyat is a Ukrainian artistic gymnast. Yeah. And finally, we have Morin Samuel, who is a rower in the Paralympics, who already has a bronze medal from 2016. I lied. I'm sorry I lied. But there's just too many people. I skipped some. I'm sorry you devoted your whole life to this weirdo sport only to get skipped. If you win, I'll talk about you. I try to shoot from as many angles as possible in this fucking bathroom. Anyway, moving on. Now, hailing from the United States of America, we have Alix Klineman, who is a beach volleyballer from California. Beach volleyball is sus to me. You know what I mean. It's volleyball, but in bikinis. I fuck with it. It's just sus. She's a baddie. If that's what she wants to do, that's dope. It's just sus. It's hot as fuck in this room. Anyway, Eli Dershwitz is a saber fencer from Massachusetts. I know nothing about fencing, but it's cool because it's like not sword fighting. It's like two nobles challenge each other to a duel in like the 1500s in Europe. That's kind of cool, I think. Real sword fighting would be cool too, I guess, you know? Anyway. Both him and Alix Klineman are ranked number 2 in the world and have a good chance of medaling, which is great because we need all of those in the US of A. Finally, the Paralympics. We have Ezra Frech, who is half Iranian, 16 years old, and competes in high jump, long jump, and 100 meters. Now, I don't know what the Paralympics does geopolitically or what the implications of those medals are, but I still want them, so take them home, Ezra. Okay, moving on to Canada. Canada has Sharon Fishman in women's tennis doubles, but they lost, I think, because I don't know how to read tennis scores. They have Eli Schenkel, who's a fencer, but he lost, and Shaul Gordon, who is another fencer, but he lost too. They also have Samantha Smith, who does trampoline, which I suppose is a thing. So Russia is not allowed to call themselves Russia, so they have to call themselves ROC, which is confusing to me because I see that and I think Republic of China, but no, that's actually Chinese Taipei now. But anyway, ROC. They got some Jews. They will field Lilia Akhaimova, an artistic gymnast from Vladivostok, which should be nice because that's basically right next door to Japan, except she moved to St. Petersburg, which is on the actual whole other side of the world, because Russia's very big. They also have Aslan Karatsev, who is a Russian tennis player who stays in Israel a lot, but is repping ROC. Australia has also fielded a surprising number of Jews. Jessica Fox is a canoeist who the Times of Israel calls the greatest paddler of all time, for whatever that's worth. She has 10 world championship medals for canoery. Both of her parents were Olympic canoers, with her mom's winning the bronze in 1996. So she was born to canoodle. She's a French-Jewish athlete representing Australia, which is strange to me because I thought there would be way more French Jews that I would find, but I actually have not found any. So, let me know if they're out there. Next from the Oz is Jemima Montag, who is an Olympic race walker. I did track and field in high school, so I've actually seen this event live, and it's freaking nuts. Like, let's walk fast. Like, I do that every day. And I'm sure she could walk circles around me, but why? We don't tell runners, like, you have to, raise your leg a certain amount and run in a certain way. It's just like, nah, go fast. Go fast to there, and if you go fastest to there, then you win. Maybe I'm a hater. I definitely am. But I don't get it. I don't. But shout outs to you, Jemima. Go do it. And the last from Down Under is Mathew Levy in the Paralympics. He's a swimmer with cerebral palsy and is already heavily decorated with 7 medals from 2008, 2012, and 2016 Olympics, and is looking for more. And for the last country and athlete, finally, we have Argentina's Diego Schwartzman. Diego is the highest-ranked Jewish tennis player in the world. Argentina actually has many, many Jews, many of whom came fleeing the Holocaust, which is a little, awkward, since Argentina also has many, many Nazis who came fleeing the fallout. I knew an Argentinian Jewish girl in high school, and I asked her if that was ever like a weird dynamic. Turns out, yes. Anyway, he was top 8 in the world last year, the shortest top 8 player since Harold Solomon, who was another Jew. His nickname is El Peque, because he's short. Anyway, we'll see if Argentina gets enough gold medals to take back the Falkland Islands. But I doubt it, because the UK really brings the heat. That took forever. And I didn't even get them all. I lied. I was expecting to get some Brits, some Franks, some Poles, some Mexicans, some Ukrainians, some Brazilians, an Iranian who's from Iran, maybe an Uzbek. A Jewsbek. And I was hoping beyond hope for a Nigerian. There are Nigerian Jews. One high-profile, controversial one has been in the news lately. But I'm going to talk about that in the future. But yeah. I was expecting way more Argentinians and Russians. But it might just be like the type of articles and the fact that they're in English, like the ones that I was looking at. If anyone out there knows of any more Jewish athletes, let me know. Where are the French and British Jews? There's supposed to be hundreds of thousands. And Mexican Jews. Where are you at? And Brazilian Jews. Where you at? And where are the Cubans and Jamaicans? The U.S. need to step things up. We lost to France, and France didn't even play Frank Ntilikina, which is deadass my nightmare scenario. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Good night. Let's go USA. This deadass took so long to research, and I didn't even find them all. And while I was just taking a break from filming this, I saw an Israeli badminton player playing, and I know it was some judo girl who I saw get whopped. But you know how it is. It's a lot. You know how it is. It's just so many Jews. What's going on? It was Nnamdi Kanu. That's the Nigerian Jew I was talking about. USA. USA.